like he'd be cool and all.
He's just as bad as his dad.
He hasn't touched you either, has he?
No. I mean, but he might as well have. I confronted him about what his dad did, and he gave me this lame-ass excuse about why I should just ignore it. What an ass. Doesn't really matter, though, I guess. He's only here until September, and then he's off to college.
Too bad. He was cute on the outside.
Yeah, I guess. And then a high school football job kind of way.
Yeah, and he's older anyway. And he's got a girlfriend.
Yes.
Hey, you wanna check out some more clouds?
Not really.
We could terrorize some kids at the playground.
All right.
They walk off the bridge in silence. Interior foyer, living room, late evening. Kevin is sitting on the couch, dressed raggedly, drinking beer on his way to baseball. Alexa enters the room, fully dressed and ready to go out to someplace fancy. She sees Kevin on the couch.
What the hell is this? Please don't tell me that you're drunk again. You promised to take it easy with the drinking.
I have been. You know how it goes. So what's up?
What's up? What's up? What is that supposed to mean? Why aren't you ready yet?
Ready for what?
Hey, Kevin. We were supposed to go out, have a good time, just the two of us. What about our plans? Jessie and her friends are coming over for a sleepover tonight. Please, just let them have fun, just for tonight. I'm so looking forward to having fun too. We all were.
What do you mean let them have their fun?
I think you know what I mean. If you can't stay sober enough for our plans, at least don't ruin theirs. And I'm going out, even if you're not. We'll talk about it later.
Alexa
When you're
turns and
sober.
storms out of the apartment.
Fuck that.
He reaches over and turns out the light. Exterior street, apartment building, dusk. Latoya and Jessie are walking down the street towards the apartment building. They're both wearing their bathing suits, towels draped over their shoulders and around their waists.
You sure your mom won't mind me coming over tonight?
I don't think she cares anymore.
You know, I still can't believe you don't have your own phone anymore. I'd just die if it were me.
You mean I'm not dead?
Alexa exits the apartment building dressed the same as previous scene in a very bad mood and heads down the street away from Jessie and Latoya. She doesn't notice either of them.
Hey, isn't that your mom?
Yeah.
Where's she heading in such a hurry?
I don't know. She and Kevin were supposed to go out tonight.
So why isn't he with her?
I don't really care.
You think he's still upstairs?
Maybe.
You think he'll mind me being there?
No. So long as we're quiet and we stay out of his way, he'll leave us alone. And not that I care what he thinks about anyway.
You know, I'm not sure if I'll feel comfortable with just him there.
Why? Oh, yeah. Don't worry, it'll be fine. He hasn't tried anything since then, and that was like 2 weeks ago.
You sure?
Yeah, we'll just hang out in my bedroom away from all the adults. Come on, since when have I let some creep spoil our night?
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
They rush the rest of the way and into the building. Interior foyer, living room. Latoya and Jessie enter the apartment. Jessie turns on the light in the kitchen, which doesn't penetrate the living room, where Kevin is sitting in the dark, drunk. Latoya and Jessie stop in the foyer to take off their towels. They don't know Kevin's there and watching them silently.
You want something to drink?
Sure. Water's fine.
Jessie exits into the kitchen, leaving Latoya alone.
Mr. Ramon, I didn't see you there.
Remember that Mr. Crab? You can call me Kevin.
I don't know. My dad always taught me to be respectful.
Jessie comes back with 2 glasses of water.
What's going on?
Nothing. We were just talking.
So this is your sleepover.
Yeah, we're gonna be in my bedroom. Let's go.
Your mom said it'll be okay.
Yeah, she said it'd be okay.
What's your name, baby?
Latoya Smith.
You were at the barbecue. I remember seeing you there. So, Everything's all right? Why don't you come up and see me later? We can have a real good sleepover, if you know what I mean.
Kevin nods, as if he received the response he wanted, turns and stumbles back into the living room, where he falls onto the couch and starts snoring. Jesse and LaToya turn away, disgusted, and leave the room. Interior Jesse's bedroom. Later, LaToya and Jesse are seated, LaToya doing Jesse's hair.
You know, Kevin freaked me out a bit.
Yeah, he was drunk. I mean, people do stupid stuff when they're drunk.
Yeah, but he was checking me out. He's old enough to be my dad, and he was checking me out. It was kind of gross.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you should come to my place next time.
Yeah, okay.
We just have more fun without him hanging around.
Are you gonna tell your dad what he did tonight?
Nah. Not like he did anything, and looking's not a crime. But I'd rather not be around him, if that's all right.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, I don't think it's your fault if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I know. I'm just feeling really mopey.
I've got a cure for that.
The two girls grab nearby pillows and start beating each other up with them, really getting into it, giggling until they can't breathe. Exterior park, day. Jason and Michelle, Jason's 18-year-old girlfriend, are seated on a blanket having a picnic. They eat food in silence for a while.
Jason,
Yeah.
I've been thinking
Yeah, what about?
about what you told me about your dad and that girl today.
Jesse, I shouldn't have told you. I don't know what I was thinking.
You're still gonna talk to her, tell her everything?
Yeah, why?
I don't think it'd be a good idea.
What are you talking about?
Wait, if she decides to tell on her dad, I don't want you going to jail too.
Don't worry about me, babe. If it goes down like that, I'll be okay.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. And I should warn her, just in case he decides to do something stupid.
Okay, if you said so.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's go.
They get up and start putting their stuff together. Exterior park. Jessie sitting on the ground, her back to a tree. She's writing in a pad, stopping every so often to drink some water. While writing, a shadow appears over her, making her glance up. Jason is standing over her, smiling. Jessie smiles back, and she notices Michelle standing off to the side, looking bored.
Hey,
I wasn't sure if it was you, so I had to come over and check.
yeah, it's me.
What are you writing?
Not much.
Okay. So what else are you up to?
Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Anyway, listen, I realize you probably think I'm an asshole after the last time we spoke. We need to talk. Are you very busy?
I'm just waiting for LaToya.
We could talk while you're waiting.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, you ready to head out?
Yes. Can we talk later?
Sure, but it's important. We should get together soon. Is tomorrow okay?
I should be free tomorrow, for a while anyway.
Good. See you later then.
Jason turns and leaves. Jessie and LaToya watch as he walks away, Michelle joining him with an attitude as they both walk off. Interior Alexa's bedroom, day. Kevin is lying in bed on his back, lounging around with his hand behind his head. He's dressed in a t-shirt and boxers.
Are you planning on going to work at all this week? You know, if you lose your job, I can't afford to support all of us on my own.
Who's asking you to?
Damn it, honey. I love you. But I don't want to be stuck having to work until I'm in my 70s just because you're too lazy to get off your ass.
Hey, don't you fucking talk to me like that. I earned your damn respect. And I'll be damned if I don't get it.
Yeah, well, how about doing some stuff around the house? How about going to work regularly? How about being the man that I fell in love with instead of some useless drunk? You know, I know you're better than this. Damn, I'm going to be late for work. We'll talk more later. But damn it, Kevin. I need you to be here for me. I can't do it all on my own, and I don't want to.
She turns and storms out of the room. The sound of the front door opening and closing reaches Kevin, who stumbles out of bed, stands at the edge of the bed for a moment, shaking on his feet. He grabs his head, a headache. With a moan, he stumbles out of the room, grabbing his work shirt on the way. Interior foyer, Kevin walks into the foyer, pulling his work shirt on, but not buttoning it up. He stops in front of a mirror and stares at himself.
Get control of yourself. Fuck it.
Kevin enters the kitchen and goes to the fridge, opens it up, stares into it, not really looking for anything particular. He spots something, smiles as he shifts something to the side and stands up with a 6-pack of bottled beer in hand. He closes the fridge, staggers out into the living room, collapses onto the couch, sets the 6-pack on the floor, grabs one of the bottles, opens it, and starts drinking as he grabs a remote. Interior Jessie's bedroom. Jessie is in bed, sleeping. She wakes up with a stretch and a moan and gets out of bed and stretches some more, dressed in her nightclothes, but without the bra. Then she putters out of the room. Interior foyer, living room, kitchen. The TV is on, some mindless mid-morning program is playing. Kevin's on the couch, still in his work shirt, over a white t-shirt and a pair of boxer shorts, drunk. He slouched down, half out of it. One hand holds a mostly empty bottle of beer, while the other is partway down the front of his pants. There are a couple empty bottles of beer scattered on the floor. Jessie enters, slightly dazed from sleep. She looks over at Kevin as she walks past, disgust fear on her face. He doesn't notice her as she walks past and enters the kitchen. She goes to the fridge and pours herself a glass of water. The closing fridge wakes Kevin up with a snort. Jessie doesn't notice this. Kevin looks over and sees Jessie exit the kitchen, walking past him down the hallway. His eyes narrow, an idea coming to him as he watches her walk. Interior Jessie's bedroom. She sits in bed, grabs her book, starts to read as she sips her drink. She sits with her legs crossed in front of her and all is quiet. Kevin walks into the room, very much drunk, his clothes out of whack, the bottle of beer still in his hand. He takes a long swig from the bottle as he stops near the entrance of the room and stares down at Jessie, who doesn't notice him since she's involved in her book. Kevin shuts the door behind him, startling her. She looks up at him, surprised, pulling the blanket over her legs and up to her waist, very self-conscious and slightly nervous.
We need to talk.
Yeah. About what?
She puts her book down and a glass of water, and she shifts and sits further back in the bed, looking up at Kevin. He walks over and sits on the bed next to her, places the beer bottle on the floor and stares at her. She stares back, not knowing what to say and more nervous. Kevin reaches over and brushes her hair to the side, almost lovingly, but then, rather than taking his hand away, he lays it down on her shoulder, gently but firmly.
You know I love you, Mom, right?
I guess. What are you doing?
You're so beautiful.
My friend's coming over soon. I need to get ready.
Jessie tries to stand up, but between Kevin and the wall, she cannot get very far. And before she can get a chance to push Kevin away, he pushes her down very hard, hurting her. She struggles, but then he pushes her harder. She lands hard on the bed, her head smacking against the wall. She is dazed. Kevin grabs hold of her shoulder again with one hand, her breast with the other. As he climbs into the bed over her, she's unable to move beneath his weight and force.
If you scream, I'll kill you.
What are you doing?
Be still.
Please don't.
Kevin shifts and hits Jessie hard in the stomach, taking her breath away. Without another word, Kevin violently moves the covers off her, rips her nightshirt open, undoes the front of his boxer shorts, and rapes her. At first slowly, then with more vehemence. She doesn't say a word. She's crying silently the whole time and winces a few times in pain until he finishes and gets off her. Kevin sits up in bed and Jessie moves into a corner, as if trying to squeeze out of the room, covering herself up. Neither really know what to do or say. Kevin reaches down and picks up his beer and drinks as Jessie watches terrified. He looks over at her, his expression mixed between his usual rough exterior and panic.
You can't tell, you realize that? This would make your mom miserable. That is, if she believed you. I need to know that you won't say anything.
Why?
With a sudden movement, he springs forward, grabbing Jesse by the throat.
If I find out that you told anyone about this, anyone at all, I will hurt you in ways that you can't even imagine. It'll make this seem like nothing. You hear me? Nothing!
Anyone home?
Remember, keep this to yourself. Understand? We okay? Say it.
I get it.
Okay. Now clean yourself up. You're a mess.
Kevin grabs his bottle of beer, fixes himself some more, and then turns and leaves. Once he's gone, Jesse starts to cry. Interior kitchen. Jason is at the counter drinking a glass of water and looking through a magazine, lost in his own world. He doesn't notice Kevin enter.
I thought you were staying at your girlfriend's.
I gotta come back sometime.
Why don't you just stay there? Maybe since you're there so much anyway.
What do you care?
Things would be easier around here without you hanging around. Not that it's any of your business. Where are you going now?
Why do you want to know?
Doesn't matter.
If you must know, I'm going to talk to Jessie. Is she home?
She's around. Come, sit. It's been a while. So, how's that girl for you? She's still fresh? Have you taken her around the bend yet?
Excuse me?
You've been spending a lot of nights there, might have figured. Don't worry, I don't want to fuck her, I'm just asking.
Is Jessie even here?
Yeah, she's in her bedroom. Get back here and sit down.
I'm going to check on Jessie. I need to talk to
That
her.
can wait. Just stay here with me. Let's check. She'll be out eventually.
You didn't do anything stupid, did you?
Me? Stupid? Nah.
Be honest, I think I deserved it after everything we've been through these last years.
Hello, Jessica.
Hey, where have you been?
Nowhere, just in my room.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm right.
The doorbell rings. Jesse opens and Latoya enters.
Hey, Jesse, babe. What's up?
Nothing, let's go.
Jess!
We'll talk later, okay?
You back for dinner?
Tell me you didn't do anything, Dad.
I didn't do anything. Leave me. I don't feel like sharing a moment anymore.
Kevin stares off towards nothing as he drinks his beer, acting like he's alone. Jason watches a moment, then gets up and leaves. Once they're not particularly rushed to get anywhere. Jessie's head is lowered. She's staring at the ground as they walk, very depressed.
What was going on back there?
Nothing you need to know about?
Come on. You wanted to get together, now you seem off. Not like yourself at all. What's the deal?
It's nothing, really.
They didn't do anything to you, did they? Did Kevin do something again?
I don't want to talk about it. Is that alright with you, or do you need to discuss everything about every single mood?
But Jess, I mean,
Quit it, okay? I don't feel like talking about it.
all right. Sorry I brought it up.
Sorry. Can we just talk about something else?
Sure, I guess. How about Jason? You guys talk?
Not really.
You know I'm here for you, right? Whatever happened, I won't judge.
I know.
We've been friends since we were like kids. We could always talk about anything, no matter what. You can tell me anything. I wouldn't tell anyone if you're afraid of that.
I get it. Alright?
Hey, guess what?
But
My parents parents are going away for the whole weekend next weekend for their big August vacation. Josh is coming over that Friday night, and we'll have things to ourselves. It'll be great fun, if you know what I mean.
It's nice.
We'll probably fool around,
Okay.
chat.
I'm sorry, Tara. I'm just really not in the mood.
Like, you can come over that Saturday night. It'll be like old times.
Sure.
They continue walking in silence. Exterior apartment building, morning. Jason and Michelle walk down the block and approach the building. She's upset, he's cool, though starting to lose patience with her. He starts to walk up the front steps. She pushes past him and stands in front of him, blocking his path.
I've got stuff to do. I told you that. Now get out of my way, Michelle.
No, you said we'd talk about it, but now you're avoiding it. We'll talk about it now.
Avoiding what? What's up your butt?
Us, Jason, damn it. We've been steady for over a year now. What's going on? I mean, I'm ready for something more serious, damn it.
Well, I'm not. If you don't like it, leave. I thought so. You like the gifts I give you. You like the sex. You like telling all your friends all about it. Don't bother denying it.
Maybe.
No fucking maybe about it.
What about her? Isn't that what you're gonna do? Talk to her, see her?
There is no her. And do you really think I cheat on you with the daughter of my dad's girlfriend? Some 14-year-old kid? Besides, if I wanted to fuck someone else, you know about it. I don't keep those kind of secrets.
Jason walks past Michelle and into the building, leaving her alone at the top of the steps. Interior foyer, living room. Kevin is standing in front of a mirror, adjusting his work clothes and hair. Jason enters.
Where have you been all night?
Since when do you care?
Without warning, Kevin swivels and slaps Jason hard across the face.
What did I tell you about talking back to me like that?
No, you should be careful about what you do considering what I know.
Oh, yeah? What do you know?
Remember Amanda?
Man.
Yeah, that 13-year-old, our neighbor back in Baltimore. She told me a lot of interesting things about you. I'm sure Alexa would be very interested in knowing who she's really sleeping with.
That's very noble. But it won't work.
What bullshit are you giving me this
No
time?
bullshit. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you would be an accessory if anything did happen. But who's going to believe any story you have to tell with your record? Who's going to believe you over me? A solid, good, dependable guy, huh?
What about Jessie?
What about Jesse?
You haven't done anything to her, have you?
She been saying stuff about me?
I haven't spoken to her yet, but is there anything she should tell me?
I've done nothing.
Alexa enters.
Hey, baby. You ready to go?
Did I interrupt anything?
There's nothing. Just a teenager thing.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing I can't handle. Let's go.
They exit the apartment together. Interior Jesse's bedroom. Jessie is sleeping in bed. She's wearing a new set of night clothes, separate t-shirt and long sweatpants, both of which are much more loosely fitted than her old night clothes. She wakes up from a nightmare, looking around her room with a slightly crazed expression, disoriented. When she realizes where she is, she sits on the edge of her bed and breathes deeply, trying to relax, looking off into nowhere, her eyes glazing over. The radio plays softly. She picks up her torn night clothes, which has been hidden under a blanket, and holds them close, rocking back and forth, and she starts to cry. The door opens, and Jason enters. He stops, looking down at her, shocked by her appearance, and also disappointed. He sits on the bed next to her. Jessie hadn't heard the door open or noticed Jason at first, and jumps with a sudden intake of breath, but relaxes when she sees it's him. She wipes her tears away and tries to act clean.
I'm sorry I scared you. I was hoping to talk to you before this happened.
What are you talking about?
I'm really sorry about this, Jessie. My dad...
Wait a minute. You knew? You knew?
That this could happen, yeah.
But
I didn't say anything, though I had planned to. I just didn't get the time. I should have found the time, but I just didn't get the chance to even try.
what? Why? Why did you have to let it happen to me? And you could have stopped it. You're fuck! You fuck!
Are you done? I couldn't have stopped it, no matter how much I wanted to. He's my dad. I wish I could have done something.
You could have done something. You could have told me, said something. And when I told you, you tried to molest me. I should have been told sooner, but you didn't.
Well, he's my dad. What could I have done? Gone to the cops?
Yes, he's your dad, but it still doesn't make it
No,
right.
it doesn't. I should have gone to the cops, I guess, when it was just a 1 years ago, but that was before it became 2, 3. I don't even know how many times anymore. I just keep hoping that last time will be the last time, but it's never that way. No. There's nothing for me to do but just walk away when I go to college in September. Never look back. Never.
What about me? What am I supposed to do about all this?
What about you, huh? Live with it like I did. With him if you have to. And if you can't, call the
I
cops.
can't. My mom, I can't do that to
Well,
her.
so the fuck what? It'll hurt her. Piss her off. You can guarantee that she'll probably deny it at first, but she should know. You should tell her, and if you won't, he definitely won't. And he'll stay here for as long as you're here and keep your mouth shut.
So I should tell her. But how can I live with her knowing what he did to me?
Be surprised when you can live with it. I'm surprised myself nearly every day.
The year and after?
Then leave like me, and don't look back.
I don't know.
You do know. Go somewhere else, anywhere else if you have to.
I'm 14. Where should I go?
Wait, you're smart. You'll figure it out. Look, I gotta go. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help, but if you need to talk to someone about your options, I don't think I'm the best person to help you, considering.
Without another word, Jason leaves. Jesse starts to cry softly. Exterior sitting area, night. Latoya and Jesse are seated on a bench. They're in a small park of trees, shrubbery and other benches. They're alone and sit in silence for a while. Jesse's looking at the ground beneath her feet, from which she never takes her eyes.
Look, I better be getting home. My parents will be worried.
If you have to.
It's getting way too late. I'm already late for dinner.
That's good that they worry about you and stuff.
Yeah. If it gets too late, they start having visions of me being raped or something. You're all right?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay out here a bit longer though.
You sure you're okay?
No. But just give me some time, okay?
Okay. If that's what you want. Look, my parents are away this weekend, remember? Why don't you come over Saturday night? We'll have that sleepover just like when we were kids. Only without any adults watching over us or anything. Maybe catch a movie with Josh and Sam.
That sounds fun. Let's do it.
I'll call you. Don't stay out too late, okay?
Sure.
Latoya leaves, though with reluctance. Jesse looks away and stares off into the darkness. Interior foyer, living room. Alexa and Kevin are sitting on the couch, waiting impatiently. It's nearly midnight. Front door opens and Jesse walks in.
Where the hell have you been?
Nowhere, just out.
That's not good enough. Jesse, it's nearly midnight. Anything could have happened out there. You should have called.
But nothing happened. I can take care of myself.
Not at 14, you can't. What is it? Drugs? Alcohol, boys? Come on, Jess, you can tell me.
It's nothing like that. You wouldn't understand.
If you can't tell me, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Well, until you figure it out and grow up a bit, we need to set some ground rules.
Ground rules? Is that his idea?
Doesn't matter whose idea it was. I don't like the way you've been acting lately.
Fine, what are the rules?
Please, Jesse. Okay. Home by sundown, all summer for starters.
But I'm supposed to have a sleepover with Latoya this weekend. I've already agreed to it and everything.
We'll talk about it. Whether we'll let you do your sleepover, but if we agree to do this, then the rest of the summer, we expect you home by sundown. Got it? No TV for the week. And no more phone after dark.